After 8 seasons of financial makeovers, we went back to some of our couples to see how they're doing.
Me and Candice got married young. I'm pretty sure we got married when we were 22. I think we're coming up on 5 years.
Clint never stops spending.
When I get something in my head and it's something that I want, I don't think about it and I just do it.
Everything he wants, he gets. Now, we have purchased a condo that closes in a couple months.
Again, that was probably more my idea.
Clint doesn't realize that we have to come up with a deposit before we move in.
I think mine and Candice's relationship is more at risk with the baby situation than the debt situation.
He can't have kids, naturally. I can't do IVF because of Clint's spending. If we get further and further in debt, I think that Clint and I will eventually part ways.
Clint laughs off his overspending.
I put the bills underneath my pillow. Wishing for the bill fairy.
But wife Candice doesn't find it so funny.
I resent the fact that he doesn't pick up on that we're in so much debt.
With that debt, they can't afford the medical assistance they need to start a family. So the stakes are as high as they can be.
He'll have all his stuff, but he won't have me.
$80,000 in consumer debt? Are you kidding me? You went off and had an IVF treatment at an interest rate of 32%. And your car loan, Clint, at your payment, it'll take 100 months to pay it off over 8 years. And you're going to pay $51,000 for it. In 5 years, you'll be $677,000 in debt. You're going to live in your car for a weekend.
What? You're joking.
I'm not.
Get the hell out of here.
I am serious. I love you. Sell $15,000 worth of your stuff to pay down the debt. So why didn't you do any of this stuff before?
We needed somebody to kick us in the ass.
How do you think you did on a scale of 1 to 5?
4.
A 4? What do you think, Ken?
I think a 5.
You do? Well, you're right.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, hey, hey.
Thank you.
Time to check in and see how they're doing. Candice and Clint made a complete turnaround. They sold one of their cars and some other items and used my $5,000 to make a huge dent in their debt. They both got salary increases and they're committed to putting that additional income to becoming debt-free even faster. It's only been a few months since I last saw you, but a lot has happened to you guys.
It has.
Definitely. Yeah.
You finally got into your place, and are you still living on cash?
Yeah.
You have savings for the first time. You have an
Correct.
emergency fund?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
I know.
what a concept.
I know. It's
How does it
shocking.
feel?
It feels great to have an emergency fund just in case something were to happen to our car.
I know he's going without a car. That just stunned me. You're the guy who gave up the car and decided to take the bus.
Well, we still have my car.
I
but-
know, because you
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
pay it off.
Yeah, I was taking the bus to work. And
Yeah. Both got new jobs.
Correct.
Tell
yeah.
me.
Oh, I got a promotion at work.
Right.
So I'm making an additional $10,000 a year.
Wow.
So very exciting.
You got a new job?
Yeah, I'm making more money.
What are
yeah.
you going to do with all the extra money you're making?
Pay down some more debt.
No, are you just telling me that because you think that's what I want to
No,
hear?
actually, we sat and redid our plan, and in about 2.5 years, we'll be debt free. Yeah.
Okay,
Completely.
what's different?
For myself, I have to look at the future and not look at the moment at hand,
Right.
especially when it came to having kids.
Yes.
Because if we were to get pregnant now, we didn't have a plan.
No.
And we would have ended up getting further and further into debt, and it would have made me a lot more unhappy
Yes.
than where we're at this point.
And so big picture, not just instant gratification anymore.
Correct, yeah.
You grew up a lot.
It was definitely a reality check, the whole show, and being able to process what's actually a need and what's a want, maybe put stuff in perspective. And if the time comes when we do have kids, I want to be able to give them, some of the things that maybe I didn't have when I was growing up, and be able to have a education fund for them and everything. So
Wow.
yeah.
I know.
And you an improved Clint, and he's
I
still
know.
cute.
I know. Yay me.